Alright, we said in our last video that we are going to start highlighting some of our members' calls because there's some pretty impressive stuff in there. So let me start real quick with my first call of the day was HGSI. These are 5-minute candles. This one, and you can see, had a spike the other day, a little bit of a spike yesterday. So this was on my radar, and I'm not a big fan of calling high of day breaks, but this was early in the day, so it still had room to run. Basically called it over this candle here. The entry was 766 if it got there. Worst case stop 755, so 11 cents risk. I gotta figure out how to turn off this drawing tool. Okay, and boom, there's the trigger, and it just proceeds to go right up to 8, no problem, and even through that to over 810. It went to 811. So a real nice move from 766, and remember, 11 cents risk. We were selling into that as it was grinding higher. We were scaling out just like we teach. But the big call from the day was on DECK. All right, one of our members, Mo, which, by the way, we've started kind of a list of chat room all-stars, and we're giving a different colored font to some of our longtime chat room all-stars, so they'll stand out in chat when they do post something, of course, with their permission. And Mo is our first new chat room all-star here. Anyway, not just because of today, but he's demonstrated good calls for quite a long time. So anyway, Deckers, DECK, just got killed yesterday, okay? Then you look at today's candle, gapped down a little bit and sold off early. Let me show you what it looked like. Probably about like that when Mo started, when Mo typed it into the chat room, DECK, basically high of day break, could rally it. I looked at the chart. I remember we were watching it yesterday anyway, watching it get killed. And I agreed with Mo. I said over the microphone, I projected the chart up over the high of the day, which would be 67.29. This could get some short covering. Okay, so it looked like this. And Mo grabbed some around 67.10. And I said over the mic, I said, that's probably the way you're going to need to do that, but you got to take it small because it may never break the high of the day. And it's very whippy, 8, 9, 10 cent spread. So that was the way to do it. I agreed with Mo, and I kind of reiterated that over the microphone. If you want to take this, take it small, because if you go in big here, it may never break the high of the day, and then could just drop a couple bucks real quick. So I agreed with what Mo said, and then you can see what happens. Breaks the high of the day and proceeds to run about $3. Nice little short squeeze there. So a great alert by Mo, and I want to start tipping my hat to some of our members. I don't have time always to go over the chat room and see a bunch of calls and highlight them. Maybe on weekends I can do that once a week. But anyway, I just wanted to tip my hat because that was a great call. And there's tons of great member calls in there in the chat room all the time. So DECK was huge. HGSI was my best trade of the day. All afternoon I didn't call anything. Couldn't find anything to trade. Our swing trades, both of them went... Actually, that's not fair. One of them is still about where it was yesterday, but we're up on that one, and the other one went up nicely today. So I'm enjoying the swing trades because it takes a lot of this intraday boredom for this, what I call the new market, out of the equation. You take something and then you don't have to worry about it as long as your position size is right, and you don't have to try to trade some of these on intraday. There's still intraday opportunities, like I just showed you in DECK, HGSI, but they're not as common, so the swing trade idea is working pretty well. Anyway, I'm going to stop babbling, and we'll talk to you guys later.